Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Talk by Daylight. And in today's episode, I am going to be talking about Dragon Ball Super. More specifically, I'm going to be talking about the sisters, Caulifa, Kale, and their fusion, Kefla and Goku. Now, before I get into this, because I'm going to be talking about why I think Kefla isn't as strong as people think she is, and why she's not all that. Because, you know, a lot of people, oh, Kefla, she's so OP, she's super strong. Not really. And I'm going to be explaining to you why I think that. But before I explain to you that, I'm going to have to take you guys back to the beginning from when it all started, from Goku's fight with Jiren. You know, his first fight with Jiren. So let me just say this first. And I want you guys to note this. Now, Goku's fight with Jiren ended with Goku getting beat down pretty much. And Goku didn't have any stamina. And he was not able to move. Frieza came along, gave Goku some energy. Boom, now Goku can move. Okay, so let's fast forward like 2 or 3 episodes after that, with Kale and Kefla come in. So Kefla, she's around the stadium looking for Goku because she wants somebody to train her. You know, she admires Goku. She sees Goku's a really strong Saiyan, so she wants Goku to, hey, I want you to help me. I want to go Super Saiyan Blue just like him. So she's around the stadium looking for him. So she finally finds him, and she's like, hey, you know, I challenge you to a fight. Now, Goku being the Saiyan that he is, you know, you can't refuse a fight. So he goes around, you know, even though he's in his weak form, he gets up. God damn it. Even though he's in his weak form, he gets up and he agrees to spar with her. So as they're fighting, you know, and as they're sparring, he's showing, you know, Kefla's like coming for him. She's charging at him. You know, it looks like she's pushing him back, but she's really not pushing Goku back. Goku was kind of just like defending himself and holding her off. So he shows her, hey, you know, you're still a Super Saiyan, but there are levels beyond Super Saiyan, which you know, but you're not going to be able to get Super Saiyan Blue, because she's like, I want you to show me how to do that. You know, Goku's telling her, well, you have to go Super Saiyan 1, 2, 3, God form, and then maybe you can achieve this blue form, but it took me many years. So he transforms into a Super Saiyan 2 after they got, you know, after they threw a couple of punches. So when he goes into his Super Saiyan 2 form, damn it, messed up on this generator. When he goes into his Super Saiyan 2 form, you know, Kefla, she's in shock and awe over it. She's like, oh my god, you know, Goku, your Super Saiyan 2 form, and not Kefla, I mean Caulifa. She's like, oh, your Super Saiyan 2 form is so cool, I want to be able to do it. So he's like, yeah, you know, this is one of the many forms that you will be able to obtain in the future. So she's like, well, all I have to do is just copy that power, right? And then 2 seconds later, she's charging up, boom, she's a Super Saiyan 2, which I find to be complete bullshit, because I don't understand how it took Goku forever to transform into a Super Saiyan, you know, and she's just able to do it right off the bat. But back on topic. So after she goes Super Saiyan 2, you know, Goku's like, well, damn, you might be able to go Super Saiyan 3 sooner than what I thought. So she continues to fight with Goku. Now Goku in his Super Saiyan 2 form is still just kind of holding her off, and he's actually pretty much beating her. So Kale sees her sister Caulifa getting beat up, so she's going into this rage mode. She's like, Goku, leave my sister alone. So she goes into this rage mode, and she turns into her berserker form. Now, in her berserker form, pretty much like it says, you know, the name is Berserk, so she's going crazy. You know, she's literally running through people in this tournament of power. She's literally running through people like water. You know, they can't stop her. Jiren, you know, he's meditating like, yeah, whatever. You know, you ain't no threat to me, so I don't care. And Caulifa, she's like, hey sis, you know, calm down, please calm down. You know, I want you to fight beside me. So, you know, after they go through they all, you know, they sentimental thing, you know, they words, Kale eventually calms down and she's able to control her berserker form. So she calms down. So now the fact that she's calmed down and Caulifa told her she wants her by her side, teaming up on Goku, you know, she's able to control her berserk form. So now she can go into her berserk form at will without losing control. So now they're tag teaming Goku, okay? So they doing their little combo attacks, pushing Goku back. But remember, initially, when Kale and Kefla team up on Goku to try to take him down, he literally just puts his arms up and stops it like it was nothing. Like their team attack, their double attack. He puts his arms up and he stops it like it was nothing. So now they're having this 2-on-1 brawl, you know, Kale and Caulifa versus Goku. So as Kale and Caulifa are, you know, going toe to toe against Goku, you know, he's holding them off. You know, they trying to push him, they're doing team attacks, combo attacks. He's still holding them off. So it's kind of like whatever. So, you know, you have Frieza being crazy, you know, trying to kill the two. And Goku's like, hey, Frieza, you know, this is my fight. Go away. So they actually get the upper hand on Goku because Kale, you know, she does this little holding move. And when she's holding Goku, she teleports behind him and like kind of shoots a blast at him. And Kefla shoots a blast at him. So Goku's like, okay, well, the two of you teaming up on me is actually something pretty crazy. You know, you guys' teamwork is pretty good. So after that, you know, they both shoot this humongous ki blast at Goku. You know, Caulifa and Kale shoot this humongous ki blast at Goku. And he actually transforms into his Super Saiyan 3 form. Now, a lot of you guys are probably going to be like, oh, well, if Goku lost stamina and he was so weak like you claimed, how was he able to turn into his Super Saiyan 3 form? Well, even Goku said it himself. When he went into that Super Saiyan 3 form, he got a little bit excited because it was a fun match for him. So literally 2 seconds later, after he went into his Super Saiyan 3 form, he went right back to his Super Saiyan 2 form. And he literally stated, you know, even though I went to my Super Saiyan 3 form, I don't have enough stamina to sustain my Super Saiyan 3 form. You know, he doesn't have enough stamina to stay in it. So he reverted back to his Super Saiyan 2 form because he did not have enough stamina to stay in his Super Saiyan 3 form. So after that, he reverted back. You know, he's still fighting them and they're still pushing him back. So Goku's like, okay, you know, enough of this. You know, I'm gonna stop toying with you guys and I'm just gonna end you. So he goes into his Super Saiyan God form. Not the blue, but he goes into the red Super Saiyan form. Now, a lot of you guys probably again, oh, well, if he doesn't have stamina, how does he go to his Super Saiyan red form? You know, if he doesn't have stamina like you claim. Well, I'm gonna get to that part. So as the fight continues, Goku literally steals a move from Frieza. He starts shooting death beams because I guess he figured, hell, every time I seen Frieza shoot a death beam on a Saiyan, it worked. So maybe I should try shooting death beams from my fingers and it'll work. So clearly it's working. You know, Caulifa and Kale are kind of shocked about Goku going into his, you know, Super Saiyan God form, but literally a second later, you know, Kale's like, well, I don't care what form Goku goes into. You know, it doesn't matter. I'm going to beat him regardless. So, after that, you know, that's when Goku starts shooting death beams from his fingertips and just start destroying those two. So he deals a blow to Kale which puts her on her knees. And now Kefla's like, I won't forgive you for this. So now he's fighting Kefla, you know, Caulifa. And they get back up and try to fight Goku, but he's literally just pushing them to the point where, hey, it doesn't matter. You know, this fight's pretty much over. It was nice, you know, for you guys to show me, you know, the potential you have, but, you know, compared to me, it's nothing. So at this point, Goku goes to finish them off with the Kamehameha. So as he goes to finish him off with the Kamehameha, you see this green flash, and pretty much Caulifa and Kale fuse into Kefla. Now this is where things get pretty interesting. They start to push Goku God form back in his regular Super Saiyan form, in their regular Saiyan form. So it's like, wow, they're that strong that they're able to push Goku back, right? Well, wrong. Because when the fight continues, Goku, he's like, okay, well, clearly at my current state with no stamina, I'm gonna have to go, you know, with little stamina I have, I'm gonna have to go into Super Saiyan Blue. So Goku goes into his Super Saiyan Blue form, and you also have to take into consideration, just because Goku is able to go into his Super Saiyan Blue form does not mean he's able to fight at his full potential. You know, for example, when Vegeta knocked Toppo out of the tournament, Vegeta used every ounce of strength he had to knock Toppo out. Now, when he fought Jiren, Vegeta was still able to transform into his blue form. Even though he was in a very weakened state and no stamina, he still transformed into Super Saiyan Blue. But he was just not able to fully utilize the power of the Super Saiyan Blue. So, in the same way, Goku, when Caulifa and Kale transformed into Kefla, he turned into his Super Saiyan Blue. Just because he turned into a Super Saiyan Blue does not mean he was able to fully utilize the power of it. So, at this point, Kefla, you know, they're in their Super Saiyan form, and pretty much they're just knocking Goku back in his blue form. So Goku decides, I'm gonna go Kaioken Blue. So he's in his Kaioken Fist Super Saiyan Blue form. So at this point, Whis and Beerus even stated, well, hey, Goku is pushing himself too much. And Beerus, he states that, well, now he won't be able to hold this form because he doesn't have any stamina to keep his Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Fist form. So they kept dropping, you know, the writer, you know, of the show kept dropping hints that, hey, Goku does not have enough stamina for this. He doesn't have enough stamina to stay in his blue form. So as Kefla and Goku fight, you know, they're in this intense battle. Goku throws a Kamehameha. Kefla throws her little cannonballs at Goku. They collide and they make a big blast. Now at this point, Kefla teleports behind Goku, and when she teleports behind Goku, she kicks him and knocks him out. Now a lot of people at this point of the show, oh well, Kefla is just so strong because she knocked out Goku. No, that's not the case. Yes, she knocked Goku out, but you have to remember, Goku was not at full power when she knocked him out. So then he goes Ultra Instinct. And even when he goes Ultra Instinct, he's still not at his full power. So now he's in Ultra Instinct, and now he's fighting Kefla. Now, Kefla is getting pushed back. You know, Kefla has this, you know, have that mentality, I'm not gonna lose. So because she's not gonna lose to anyone, she pushes beyond her limits and goes Super Saiyan 2. So now, you have a fight between Ultra Instinct Goku and Super Saiyan 2 Kefla. So it's stated by Weiss and Beers that those two are so strong that if either one of them get hit with an attack from, you know, one or the other, they're gonna lose. So Kefla is just throwing all these cannonball attacks at Goku. Goku's just using his Ultra Instinct, dodging them, but he eventually gets hit by one, you know, a little scratch. So Kefla is like, okay, I'm gonna end this. So she charges up and shoots off this really big blast. Goku is like, I'm gonna have to end this in one hit because I'm not gonna be able to stay in this form longer. So Goku pretty much goes and starts charging up his Kamehameha to finally end her. You know, she fires off her blast. Goku pretty much used his Kamehameha to deflect himself above her attack and pretty much fire his Kamehameha and pretty much end her. You know, knocks her out of the ring. So Goku, you know, he's like, man, that was a tough battle, you know, but we finally won. Now, people took from this fight that Kefla was pretty OP because she pushed Goku to go to his Ultra Instinct, but I'm gonna tell you that that's not the case. She's really not OP because of the simple fact is she was fighting a Goku that was not at 100%. And it was stated multiple times in the show that he's not at 100% stamina. And just because he's able to go into his form, you know, his Super Saiyan Blue form, Super Saiyan God form, that does not mean he is at 100% stamina. And that being said, that just lets you know that Kefla is actually weaker than what people think she is, because you are a brand new fused Patara warrior who's at 100% health. Okay, how are you getting pushed back by Goku, who's probably only at 30% full power, maybe by the end of the fight 50% power, and you are a brand new warrior, you know, brand new born new warrior at full power, and you still can't beat Goku in his weakened state? You know, that to me tells me that you're not as strong as you think you are, because honestly, when Goku was fighting her, you know, in his regular God form, if Goku was at full stamina and at full power, I believe he probably would have taken her out in his God form. Not the blue, but the red God form. And he probably could have taken her out in his Super Saiyan 3 form at best. You know? So I honestly believe that Kefla isn't as strong as people think she is, just because she's fighting a Goku in a weakened state. And I know a lot of you guys are going to be like, well, what are you talking about, Goku Tar? Goku wasn't in a weakened state. But as I said before in this video, it was many times stated that Goku was out of stamina and he wasn't at his full potential, which is why Kefla, I believe, you know, my opinion, is which is why Kefla was able to keep up with him, because he was not at his full power. But that about wraps up this episode of Talk by Daylight. I want to thank you guys for watching, and also I want you guys to comment down in the section below. Do you think that Kefla is as strong as she is portrayed in the Dragon Ball Super anime? Or do you guys think that she is as strong as she looks? Sorry about that. Meant to say, do you guys think she's weaker than she looks? You know, just let me know in the comment section below. And thank you guys. And I will see you guys in the next Talk by Daylight.